What's up, guys? So today I traded two stocks, QCOM and IBM. So total of 323.50. Took 16 tickets and then 17.55 in commission. So how I did QCOM was QCOM daily level, as you see here, popped up. Um, I became bearish on it. As I've said many times before, they try to close the gap. 15-minute chart, this is how it looks like. So right here, it is still very bearish very bullish engulfing pattern, but it hit the high. And so how I became bearish on this is if you look at the 5 minute, it hit the top here, tried to break through, it didn't break through, and it was basically starting to collapse. And I took 500 shares on 500 shares short on the stock, and then even on the 1 minute, actually 500, and then did another 500. So basically what happened was this. So on the 1 minute, as you can see here, it popped up, didn't really do anything, so I took 500 shares short, and then as it dropped, I covered, it went back up, and then I saw that it couldn't hold this level. It was bouncing around it, and then as it dropped, I basically entered at the same level where I've exited before. Another 500 shares. It dropped even further, and I covered it off. And the reason for this is because I was not 100% sure whether this is going to be a minor pullback and then pop towards the high, or whether this is indeed a reversal. I did think it was going to reverse simply because of how high it gapped up on the daily level. You see, I basically shorted at the very top, but wasn't too positive on that, and you never know. So I was being very conservative on the stock for consistency's sake. If I were to hold it or continue to follow the stock, I would see that it tried to make another high at this level, and then it collapsed. I would probably go in short again if I were to do that. Another beautiful thing about this is there's no really big support or resistance anywhere. So here it's very much cleared through the SMA. So tomorrow it will probably continue to move down. 15-minute level, it looks very similar. It's not stuck between different two different levels where it would chop around. 5 minute, same thing. And this is where it's the reason why I was hesitant, because SMA is down here, so this is a good level of support. SMA is down here, and as you can see, it sort of hit that SMA, dropped below it a bit, and then it basically rolled it back up a bit. But at this level, it was way above it. It's very distended, and so I felt comfortable, but not too comfortable, where I would just hold the stock and write it down. So that's my play on QCOM. IBM, similar situation on the daily level. And this is a good example of how the stock would pretty much bounce if it's between two SMAs. You can see here it gapped down. When I looked at it, it was like really down. It was down here, $137 level, but it bounced back up. And during that period, I was playing QCOM, but as you can see, it hit this level of resistance and it pushed it back down. So this is how it looks like on the shorter time frame, 15 minute. 15 minutes. So here, as you can see, it did it broke down at around the 930 level. Or actually, this may not be 930. It's probably well, it's still within the 930 15-minute candlestick. It gapped. It popped back up, did a pullback, and this is exactly where on the daily level I showed you it hit that level of support or resistance, and then it basically pushed it back down. On the 5 minute, this is how it looks like. So 5 minute, it dropped, it bounced back up because it hit that level, the bottom level, the bottom SMA. Popped back up, hit the top SMA, and basically it ping-ponged around. So it dropped again after it hit that, and so I started to cover. I only took the small position. The stock was expensive, it was 138.71. I took 300 shares of the stock. On the 1 minute, this is how it looks like. Hit that level, and then it started to collapse. So I waited a bit to see what would happen. and it looked like it was gonna drop. So I took 300 shares short. It started to fall back towards VWAP, and I basically covered all the way down there. As you can see, it held this level of support for a bit, pull back. If I were to play it, I would probably re-enter it around this level at 949, 950, write it down again, and then probably exit it all here. And then later on, it did this big reversal and basically went back up. So anyway, for me, it was a decent day. I did what I set out to do, made my money, and so yeah, nice and simple.